Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. Glad you were with us, and Daniel Carlson here to get things started. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a first down at the 44-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
14 on the pickup. That's good for a Colts first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That's good for 27 and a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Throwing on first down is Jones. That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. It's a big-time play to secure that one.
What a move! He's in! Jonathan Taylor, touchdown, Indianapolis. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This returnable from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Ground. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. From the shotgun, Smith. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
That's going to be pretty close. looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. First down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. On 2nd down, Smith. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Raider first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll run with Jeanty. Able to slip one tackle, but not another. Will be fortunate to get this one back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 9. They'll go play action. It's Smith. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he is going to have the Raiders first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points. And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game, and that's a nice pickup there.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. Smith going to keep this himself. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now, give to Jeanty, running right. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward, gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Keep it on the ground with Jeanty. He'll pop his head for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll go with the sneak. Mark him right on the 15, and the march continues. That is a first down picked up on the ground.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jeanty. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Geno. This one caught the 4. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Jeanty. But the defense closed quickly. He did not get in. 2nd down.
This defense is able to get the hold here on 1st down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
They try the zone read. It's Smith on the keeper. He will do it himself. He's in. Geno Smith, touchdown Las Vegas.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team 1 possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Ashton Jeanty now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Colts offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. On play action, it's Jones. That's the tight end, Mo Cox. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That was good for a dozen and a very quick 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Indianapolis.
1st and 10 at the
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
To the left side and taken in by down. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another 1st down.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. And that is Hush in the end zone. He's in. Josh down. Touchdown, Indy.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone because, as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
The extra point is good, and the Colts will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Dylan Lowby. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. To throw, here's Smith. Going to get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Why not go back to him? That one good for 20 yards and a first down. On the ground, it's Jeanty. He left that first defender grasping for air as he winds up getting 8 out of that one.
At the 21-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 2. Now this looks like a design run. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Smith. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. We are through 1. It's the Colts out to the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith to the right side, hauled in by Myers. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
No handoff. He'll keep it himself. And he's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Run out of the gun for Jeanty. Oh, making guys miss, and he's in. Ashton Jeanty, touchdown Raiders. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Anthony Gould now to return. Oh, yeah. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Colts offense make their way out to take over once more. They've been able to move the ball with relative ease. Their first couple of possessions, both ending in touchdowns, but still they find themselves tied as they start with the ball again here on first down. That's out quickly to Pittman.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Taylor. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Jones going to try and throw on 3rd down. This throw right side pulled in by Pittman. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big gainer for Indianapolis. 36 yards.
First down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll push forward here down to about the 27. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Good pickup of 16 on that screenplay and a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Jones now on first down. Moving to his left.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Jones. To the goal line and in. Tyler Warren. Touchdown Colts. Raider now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Colts have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. They go play action with Smith. That's caught left side by Bowers. And they will finally run him down. A big play there for the Raiders. 33 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Vegas.
1st down, Raiders.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 5. That's left side to Tucker. And he's in. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Vegas.
That's just too easy. At this level, Mike, you give an NFL quarterback that much time to find a receiver that open, it's just going to be pitch and catch and result in an easy 6. So they got to tighten up their coverage. They got to do a better job accounting for all these receivers, because if they have guys running that free the rest of this game, they're going to light up the scoreboard.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Doolin. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Colts offense ready to get back to work. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Quick throw on the RPO is complete, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he gets this up past the 35.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
A design run here with Jones. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
15 yards.
This is an area of Daniel Jones' game, Mike, that I think people often overlook. He is sneaky fast, and when he gets out into open space, very rarely can anybody catch him.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Give up the middle to Taylor.
And Taylor, the ball carrier, brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and 8. The ball comes out. One of the Raiders has got it.
Coming on the play, recovered by the Raiders.
Smith to throw on first down. That's into the hands of Horton. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down. Play action now. It's Geno. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
A second down throw for Smith. Looking middle, and he's got Myers. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, don't be surprised if they go for it on fourth.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They run out of the gun with Jeanty. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
And this is really an area, Mike, that he excels in. He makes the right decision to keep the ball himself, and then when he hits the hole, he doesn't stop until he picks up the first down.
Out of the pistol and run with Jeanty. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
At the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 2. They'll go again with Jeanty. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. He'll try to pick it up with Jeanty. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
And this one is caught by Pierce. Inside the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Lobby now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Raiders offense headed back to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Smith to the left side. It is caught by Myers. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Man in motion here is Tucker. On 2nd down, Smith. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. On 1st down, here's Geno to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
That's brought in by Myers. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. That's to the rookie out of TCU, Josh Best. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Jeanty going to get it on the zone read. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
Second and 7. On play action, Smith. That one, taken in. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
The kick is good. That will tie the game, 28 all.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's Gould on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Colts offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's 2nd and 1. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
7-yard gain.
The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw, it's Jones. That's caught inside by Pittman on the slant. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's 2nd and inches at the 50-yard line.
Second and inches. Again, they'll throw with Jones. That one complete to Pierce. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Good for a Colts.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Raiders offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in form. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this third quarter, and it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jeanty to start the drive. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He was taken down by DeForest Buckner. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 5. Once again, it's Jeanty. And he'll get past the marshal. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Smith going to keep this himself. Not a whole lot happening there. Just a short pickup.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to set up the screen to Jeanty. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. 1st down.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call. Now everyone knows it's time to go downfield. The running back falls in behind him, and that's the landmark of the screen play.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
On 2nd down, Jeanty. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Geno. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, the hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction from his receivers downfield. What he's not accounting for is the speed of a lot of these defensive ends in the league, Mike. He closed that distance a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he comes away with the sack.
That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line. The Colts offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Jones. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 4. On the handoff, it's Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Jones going to try and throw on 3rd down. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, as that catch gets him a 1st down. They'll run on first down with Taylor. The attack is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. They have found something on the ground. 16 more yards on that carry.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike. That's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
Jones, gonna hang on to it here. Oh, a loose football. One of the Raiders has got it. Inside the 40. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Raiders. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. On the return, it's Doolin. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Gun, it's Jones. Pass right side to Downs.
Jones pass complete to number 1, Josh Downs. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 4. Throwing now is Jones. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it. The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
7-yard gain.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Jones going over the middle and taken in by Pittman. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
There on the tackle.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Play action now. It's Jones. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
To the right side here, pass is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Jones keeping this one. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
Jones now on first down. He's got it at the 7. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
That's good.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The extra point is up and through. And the Colts will tie things up all even at 35. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. He'll start at the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Raiders offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jeanty. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On the bootleg, it's Smith. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Run out of the gun for Jeanty. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run it straight ahead now with Jeanty. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
He's brought down at his 49-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. Play action now. It's Geno. That's to the right side, and caught by Bowers. 18 yards on the connection. 1st down, Vegas.
On the play. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take this one in.
Touchdown.
Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Vegas. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Makes the score Raiders 32, Colts 35.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. On the return, it's Doolin. They'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. The Colts offense ready to get back at it. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start with Caleb. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Jones to throw on second down. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Now Jones. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will give himself up at the end of that one.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball. And I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
So, on fourth down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. Back deep, it's Trey Tucker. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle is made at the 26-yard line.
So the challenge of these jet sweeps, Mike, is they happen so fast. Nowadays in these offenses, there's so much pre-snap motion that you don't know if the receiver's just going in regular motion or are they timing it up with the snap to give him the jet sweep. So when you don't get an early read, you see the leverage and the contain of the defense break down, and these receivers and the way they can run, they get out into space, they are a handful to track down. He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. They'll go again with Jeanty. And that one going to be closed down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And on third down, that ball's incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
The Raiders send their punt team out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead.
Fair catch.
A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Jones operating out of the pistol. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
It's a loss of 2.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Shotgun now for Jones. This throw right side, pulled in by Pickett. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. A pickup there of 13. That's good for a Colts first down.
At the 32-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you. That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Jones. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Well, sometimes as a play caller, it's pretty easy. Get the ball into the hands of your best players. In this case, a wide receiver screen. Get it to him quick, get some blockers out in front, let him do the rest after the catch, and he picks up the first down.
Jones to the air again. Short one, and it's caught by Warren. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. On the give, this is Taylor. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. Here's a handoff to Jeanty. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
19 yards.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple-possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Finding room across midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Off the play fake. It's Smith. We'll get this complete to his tight end Bowers. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Second down, they need 7. From the gun, it's Geno. It is brought in the end zone. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
35.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Here's Gould on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Colts offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Fake the handoff. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
He'll take a deep shot for downs. And he can't hang on. It is incomplete. A chance there, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
That's going to be caught, and that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. On 1st down, here's Geno to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
1st and goal.
It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. Jeanty will take it in. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Carlson now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Raiders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
35.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. On the return, it's Doolin. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Colts offense ready to see what they can do. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Gun, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards.
That's good for a Colts.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Raiders' 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Jones to throw. He's going to tuck it and go. Jones into the slide, protects himself, and picks up the first down.
A gain of 19
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw is Jones. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
8 yards on
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
He'll go right back to Taylor, who's got it again. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards.
It's a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Jones now on 1st down, completing this one to Downs. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Jones. This one caught at the 4. And he's got another one. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
It's Jeanty. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Keep it on the ground with Jeanty, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. They'll get it with still a minute 20 left to go in the game. They'll come up now for second down and 4. On a zone read, they'll hand it to Jeanty. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down. The Colts will signal for their third and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.